শরণম শরণে রাম কৃষ্ণ শরণম শরণে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ যুগ অবতার, মা শারদা ছিলেন জ্ঞানীর আধার। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ যুগ অবতার, মা শারদা ছিলেন জ্ঞানীর আধার। সবাই করো জয়গান মুখে রাম কৃষ্ণের নাম, সবাই করো জয়গান মুখে রাম কৃষ্ণের নাম। যে নাম জপলে সদা, যে নাম জপলে সদা পুরে মন সব মুখে রাম কৃষ্ণের নাম। সবাই গাও অবিরাম মুখে রাম কৃষ্ণের নাম, সবাই গাও অবিরাম কৃষ্ণের নাম, সবাই গাও অবিরাম মুখে রাম কৃষ্ণের নাম, সবাই গাও অবিরাম, সবাই গাও অবিরাম, সবাই গাও অবিরাম। আমি ননি ও মা জাননি, খাইনি মাগো আমি ননি। মা জননী বালক আমি, দুটি হাতি ছোট 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 বালক আমি, দুটি হাতি ছোট
Namaskar and best wishes. We are very grateful that this is Swami Girishanandaji's third trip to our Vivekananda Center and Devapriyanandaji's first trip to the United States as well as our center. And Maharaj is taking care of Girishanandaji very dearly. I am observing in last 2 days. So Maharaj, we are very grateful to you. Swami Girishanandaji is the present treasurer, trustee and manager of Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Order headquarters in Belmont. And top of it, the board of trustees have given him extra valuable spiritual duties. Maharaj will be initiating very soon. So Maharaj, we are all excited. Devotees are excited that you will be not only spreading Thakur Swamiji's message through your tireless work, but also the spiritual guidance. And tonight, we'll be hearing from him 45 minutes in English, and the subject will be spiritual talks, and then in 15 minutes in Bengali at the end. But before that, Swami Devapriyanandaji, he joined as a brahmachari in Belur Math, and then very soon he was transferred to Tripura, the northeast of India, and served their educational institution as principal. And currently, Maharaj is the head of Brahmachari Training Center. He is the principal. A very rare opportunity to teach all of our sadhus. So we are grateful, Maharaj. And then tonight, we'll start up the program with our kids. They will be presenting, and we are very lucky that Uncle Dr. Mohendra Jain from Vivekananda Vidyapith, who is the architect, along with Auntie Dr. Bandana Jaini, spreading Thakur Swamiji's message throughout the character building education. He is here. So our kids are excited. So please give him a big hand. And also, along with them, the two teachers are dedicated, Oruna Auntie and Trupti Auntie. They are here. Please give them a big hand. And besides that, many other uncle and aunties, Sunita Auntie, Krishnamurti's Auntie, Usha Rajan Auntie, Devu Uncle, Sudhir Uncle, all of them are here. So nothing can be better than this. So kids will be presenting, and then from there we will hear from Devapriyanandaji, and then finally we will hear from Girishanandaji. And the top, many of you are helping the Belur Math project, Holy Mother's Kitchen. We will be showing a documentary, kind of a inauguration which Swami Girishanandaji brought with us. That will be at the end of the program. Okay.
became very much impressed by his wisdom. He asked the sage to go to his country with him. "No," said the sage, "I am quite satisfied in my forest here. I will give you money, position, wealth. I am the emperor of the world." "No," replied the man, "I don't care for those things. If you do not go, I will kill you." The man smiled serenely and said, "That is the most foolish thing you ever said, Emperor. You cannot kill me. Me, the sun, cannot burn. Me, the sun, cannot dry. Fire cannot burn. Sword cannot kill, for I am the birth
salutations to revered Maharaj and you all who are keeping the flame of spirituality in your heart kindled. To talk about spirituality, often it is told these are very grave words, some are afraid of it, some say these are all the words in the scriptures or books, but Swami Vivekananda never thought it in that line. As Sri Ramakrishna envisaged, as Holy Mother lived the life, as the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna lived their life and showed it to the world, this is very much tangible. It is not some intellectual discussion. This is the life. We can remember once Swami Shivananda Maharaj, popularly known as Mahapurush Maharaj, who was elder than Swami Vivekananda and many others, though they were in the same group, he once said in his old days, "Can you read our lives? This is Upanishad." What Upanishad says? We know Upanishad says about spirituality. Upanishad is Vedanta, the essence of the Vedas. And Upanishad says nothing else than Atman, Atma Vidya, the knowledge of the self. Atman, Atma, is not a ghost or something like witchcraft. Atma is the word derived from the Pratipadika Atman, the word means self. Often this is confused with the word soul. But if we read Swamiji's writings or lectures, we find again and again Swamiji beautifully, correctly termed it as self, Atman. We should try to know who am I. Am I the person known as so and so? I am son or daughter of such and such family of the parents. I am young or old or kid. The thing is, these are the ways how we are known to others. But this is not the real self. This is the outer one. Now, if we want to know this, how to know it? Vedanta says, scriptures shows, and we have to struggle. Again and again he told, the goal of human life is to understand it. The goal of human life is to know God, to realize it. It is not simply knowing. It is not simply seeing or visualizing. It is realization. We know when you read Swami Vivekananda's writings, he has given a few very famous one-liners, very small but precise and correct definitions, like education, like religion, everything. So here, we often think as we are taught that religion is a set of rituals, faiths, dogma. But Swami Vivekananda showed the essence of it. He says, religion is realization. We have to realize the truth behind all these things. Hence come spirituality. We know in 19th century especially, in the second half of 19th century or in the first half also of the 20th century, spirituality has some different meaning. Then the spirituality, the word meant mostly the dealings of spirit, the ghosts, people die, where do they live? Invite them, let me hear something about the other life. That was called spirituality. And in America also there were spiritualists association. The same things were there in Britain, same things were there in India, in Calcutta even, where many people, Indians, Americans, also were the members of those societies, even in Calcutta. There were few Americans and British, many were there in those days. I know very well one of the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, Nitya Niranjan Ghosh, he was one of them, and he was one good medium. One old book, I have seen the 19th century book, 20th century beginning, a section is dedicated to Nitya Niranjan Ghosh, who would be later known as Niranjanananda. The book was written by Mrinal Kanti Ghosh about all these things. But see, in 21st century, the meaning of the term has been changed. Now spirituality does not refer these things. Often we say, people say, we don't want to be religious, we want to be spiritual. These things, the change were brought by Swamiji, and knowingly or unknowingly, the whole world is changing. This is the thing. And this spirituality, it is for all, from the kids to the old ones. We have to understand it, we must understand it. Is it a very cumbersome word? No. Spirituality is nothing but realization of the divinity. Everyone is divine, potentially divine. That is reiterated by the scriptures. If we lose the spirit of it, the essence of the books, our condition will be like that one who is moving in a deep forest and finding no ways out. Sattvajalam maharanyam chitta brahmana karanam, as Shankaracharya says. From all these scriptures, how the people had their beliefs and faiths, and they trusted, they practiced, and they realized in thousands of years, Sri Ramakrishna in his own life realized, and like the spiritual laboratory, he testified all of them. So he could say, Jato Math, Tato Path, all are the paths, the ways. But these are the means. We have to reach the same goal. How can we lead a life spiritual? Is it something big? Unless we do some big things, should I not be a spiritual? I am a singer, I am a scientist, I am a businessman, I am housewife, I am an elderly person, men or women. Can I not become a spiritual person? answer is yes. The scriptures supports it. The lives of the sages shows the same thing. We can go through the life of Swami Advaitanandaji Maharaj. Just for one example, commonly known as Ramakrishna family, Guru Gopalda. He was one of the direct disciples of the master of Sri Ramakrishna, but he was elder than Sri Ramakrishna himself. The book is written in Bengali, Bhakta Malika, if you know, written by Devapriyananda Maharaj. In Bengali he wrote. There he commented how he was drawn to Sri Ramakrishna. Old man, his wife passed away and he was in grief, so he was trying to find solace, where to go. That was the reason how he was brought to Sri Ramakrishna. And Devapriyananda Maharaj wrote, wife of many people pass away, but how many are drawn to God? How many want to realize God from that state of mind? So there is no age bar. And some are there from the very early life, they were dedicated to God. Look, another disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, Turiyanandaji, a boy, young boy, he used to come with another friend to Sri Ramakrishna. Soon Sri Ramakrishna found that boy is not coming at all. Why? He asked his friend. He used to come. He continued coming to Dakshineshwar. And his friend answered, sir, he is busy with reading Vedanta Shastra. Then, after much persuasion, he came once again to Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna asked him, what are you reading? Vedanta. What does it say? Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. Or else, anything else is there in Vedanta? Then he understood that is the essence of it. Lots of scriptures are there, books are there. They say so many things, but this is the essence of it. Then it struck his mind. He was not coming to Sri Ramakrishna because he thought reading the books are more important. Then it flashed in his mind, oh, the real truth behind all the scriptures, this person is showing to me. So the point is, whether one is in his early stage of life or in the later days of his or her life, at any moment we can start our journey towards spirituality. Why should I not start from this very moment? How it can be done? In Belur once, Raja Maharaj, Swami Brahmananda Maharaj, he asked the sadhus, oh, bring what you are doing. They were peeling the potatoes. Then he asked, and all brought. And he said, this is the boy, the brahmachari, sadhu, who is peeling this potato, has good meditation. Because he did it perfectly. Any work, maybe even small work, household work, but when it is done perfectly, then it shows his mental state, the state of his mind. Because with that mind he will do. With that mind he will study, and with this mind he will do household works. With this mind he will work in his workplace. So the state of mind reflects through the actions. Jagadananda Maharaj, Holy Mother's disciple, he was one of many. who were cutting gourds in Belur Math. His father came. He is son of a rich person. And he was very much annoyed. His son left the home and came to Belur Math and saw what he is doing there. He was cutting the gourds. If you want to do, I will bring you lots of, a home. Cart loads I will bring. You cut as many as you want. What is the use of staying here and cutting this? Holy Mother once saw it and appreciated. And Jagadannama quipped, this is the real thing, what we want. The grace of Holy Mother. The grace of divine power. The embodiment of divine power, Holy Mother. So through each and every tidbits, we know Premananda Maharaj once scolded one brahmachari. Why? If you were asked to remove the thorns grown in the fields, chorkata bangla te bole, and if you were uprooting it nicely, it took time, but one was very intelligent enough, so he is cutting all of them, so quickly he could finish much work within a short time. But at first he was very happy, so quickly one brahmachari is doing this, and then he saw, oh, he is not removing, uprooting. Then he asked, why are you not uprooting it? Oh, it's a very tedious job, uprooting each and every one. It's not an easy thing. Very easy thing is to cut it. Quickly it will be done, nicely. It can be done. Then he told, you take 2 pies, take the boat right, cross the river, go back home. This is not the place. This is not an easy job to become a sadhu. Because there is no shortcut method of spirituality. Everything to be done is to be done perfectly, nicely. That is spirituality. No, nothing shortcut. Everything can be done. Everything can be spiritual. There is no difference between the spirituality and secularism. All these things are, this is spiritual, this is secular, this is religious. Whole life will be a perfect life. Perfection is there. Everyone has perfection within him, but one has to manifest it. That is shown by Swami Vivekananda when he spoke in this country, everywhere. When he went back to India, he was asked, he told, I preached nothing but spirituality. If we know the life, he was taking the people with him, stayed somewhere, be in Thousand Hundred Park or in other places. Wherever he was there with the devotees, in someone's home, cooking anything, talking anything, mind is going towards the divine aspect. Look at the life of Sri Ramakrishna. Whole day he was busy with so many people. Various types of people are coming to him. Various ages, sex, profession, religious faith, what not. But everyone is getting light from him. And now and then his mind is going up in samadhi, engrossed. We know how difficult it is to concentrate, to focus our mind. And his was very difficult to bring it down. Just the opposite. Natural tendency was to go up. What a spiritual man can become, can lead a life, we find in the lives of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, his direct disciples, and others also. A great legacy we have. India is a land where spirituality was living thing, not merely kept in the book. Our Puranas, our stories reflect all these things. And these light we should be taking from all our history of civilization, and we know very well this is not to be confined in some race or some land. Spirituality is for all, anyone white or black or brown or yellow, fair or unfair, says what we say. Spirituality is for all. In every age, we can become spiritual if we try to. Let us try to go deep into it. Let us pray to the Lord. Our divinity may flourish, may manifest, and our life will be enlightened life. It will help us, it will help others, and that is our prayer. When I was visiting, going to Olema, so from San Francisco, we were going to Olema retreat. You know, someone might have been visited it. There, the old Swami of more than 80 years, Swami Vivekananda showed, look, this is the place where Swamiji camped once, on the hillside. At that time there was a Pacific line, rail line. Now it is a bicycle trail. And on the side of a stream, still flowing, tall trees still living, and showed this is the place where Swamiji camped for a few days. In the tents he lived with the devotees. I was thinking, a holy place, a pilgrimage to me. I saw the house of Pasadena, where Swamiji lived for 6 years. So these places where they live, Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani, the holy people they lived, so the places became holy. If those trees still living could tell us the stories, if that stream still flowing could narrate those days, or the hills, it was still there in meditation, standing there perhaps, thinking about Swamiji still alive. They could tell us many things. What we find in the books, they could narrate us perhaps more vividly. Anyway, so coming to this country for the first time, visiting the places blessed by direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, and of course blessed by Sri Ramakrishna himself. He himself told Holy Mother, I went to some country where what peoples were there, they are also devotees. This is the land. He came. We know the stories. Saradananda Ji Maharaj, in those days, gladly cladded. The picture of Sri Ramakrishna was not shown to everybody. So, and that lady saw it in the album, in the suitcase of Saradananda Maharaj. Who's his photo? I know him very, very well. Many days, many years ago, I saw this photo. This man came to me. Sri Ramakrishna himself came in subtle ways, in subtle bodies, and till now, many are there who are having darshan of Sri Ramakrishna, who never heard about him. They heard what happened in Brazil or in Europe or many other places. It is happening still. It happens to the pure heart. Let us try to follow the path of Sri Ramakrishna and let the Holy Trio lead us to the realm of spirituality. Once again, I thank you all. Namaskar.